So what's up, guys? This is my boy Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. Well, I believe in all that we do, it is good that we apply honesty and truth. We might be condemning someone, but we should also apply wisdom, and we should be honest in condemning anybody. Well, the reason why I'm saying all this is because of the subsidy and the fuel increment. Hmm? We already know that Tinubu already took over from the government. And now Nigeria are now facing Tinubu. We all know I supported Peter Obi, and I still think Peter Obi won this election. I still think so that Peter Obi won the election. That will not change. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't call a spade a spade. Who removed fuel subsidy? Now Buhari removed fuel subsidy. Although na the same APC, but na Buhari remove fuel subsidy. Who set the current prices? It's Buhari regime that set the current prices. Who took over? It's Tinubu. And how many days? Just 2 to 3 days now. Not up to 3 days. And honestly, so far, the way he's responding to things, you remember the fight between EFCC and DSS? DSS stormed EFCC office. They had to get order from the president to, and president told them immediately to vacate EFCC office. That whatever issue the two agencies has with each other, it will be handled amicably. That is how DSS vacated our office immediately. Oh no, like, let me be honest. I will be honest with my criticism. I'm not going to allow anybody based on saying Peter Obi now will support. We'll call they criticize them. Okay. The way Tinubu spoke about that subsidy, is it okay? No, it wasn't okay because he just said subsidy is gone. That is plain and blunt. That is what we all wanted. We know why subsidy come out. Yes, we wanted subsidy to be removed for a long time now. But I believe things should have been put in place. Buhari tried to put things in place, but his own government looted what they put in place. When they were coming up with 100 billion, so billion to poor Nigerians, to poor things, that was the things that they were putting in place, but it never got to the masses. It was going to private pockets. So Buhari regime refused to put things in place. The way Tinubu said it, it was blunt, but that's the truth. But it would have been it should have applied politics and said, okay, there is no provision for fuel subsidy, but before we finally remove fuel subsidy, we will put everything in place. Knowing for a fact that it's going to remove, it's gone already. But it's going to try to romance it because immediately after he said no fuel subsidy, marketers, fuel station managers hoard their fuel and they increased it to 500 naira. So let me show you the official price because those things were already laid out. Those things were already laid out. The official prices, you can see this is the official price. You see in Abuja, supposed to sell, new pump price will be 537 naira. In Lafia, 537 naira. And in Kano, you can see 550. In Edo, Akwa Ibom, 515, 520, 545, depending on your state. Just check the prices there. These are the official prices after the removal of subsidy, the new prices of fuel now. These are the official prices. So why are fuel stations holding the fuel? Why are fuel stations not selling? There shouldn't be scarcity. And by the special grace of God, I believe after this removal of subsidy, there will be no single scarcity. No single scarcity. So many pump prices around the country have adjusted their pump prices. Many fuel stations have adjusted it. No one is selling 195 naira or 220 naira or 250 naira. Everyone is selling above 500 naira now. That is what they are supposed to sell above. But there are no one is supposed to go above 550 naira, depending on the state. Oh. In Abuja, you are not. No one is supposed to go above 515. 515 in Abuja. No one supposed. No, in Abuja, no one is supposed to go 537 naira. No one is supposed to go above that. Then how are we going to survive? What are the countermeasures? Like I've said, the countermeasure Buhari put in place were looted. Now salary is still the same. Definitely, people will put money in their food prices. Transportation will increase. Tran- Transportation fare will increase. From here to Abuja, from here to my state, that's usually 7,000 naira, we automatically jump up to 20 something thousand naira. Is it not better I enter flight? How much the flight? Automatically jump up. You know better I enter flight? Well, and again, speaking of the Peter Obi issue now inside this whole matter. Peter Obi, when he talked about this fuel subsidy. Peter Obi supported this removal of fuel subsidy. He also said as soon as he is elected as the next Nigerian president, that is going to remove fuel subsidy. But although he said he's going to put things in place so that he can ease the burden of Nigerians, he said what he tweeted about 2022. He said, "We must look beyond total dependence on oil. We will reduce the subsidy cost by over 50% with concomitant measures and counterbalance policy and program to caution the impact of the removal of fuel of the oil subsidy. We will support modular refineries and local refineries for domestic use and price strictly in Nigeria. And price strictly in Nigeria." Well, he said he's going to put things in place. So this boom, we weren't expecting it from Peter Obi, but you know, Tinubu Jagaba is blunt. He just said how it is, how it is. The past federal government, the past government should have put in place things, but it's still the same party. It's still the same party. The people that were defending the Buhari then will say, come here now. Like Festus Kiyamo is saying, Tinubu is not the one that removed fuel subsidy. He's still now saying, Tinubu is not the one that removed. They'll still come here now and be defending. So the only difference is that Peter Obi promised that he's going to put things in place. So that is what we expected. And that is what the past government should have put in place. They are the one that implemented this whole thing. They only postpone it so that the next government will take the blame. And they never provide any provision for fuel subsidy in the budget. You know, government is continuation. You cannot complain. Just the way Buhari regime complained about Tinubu, about Goodluck Jonathan. I just hope this regime doesn't complain about Buhari. Because now, the blame people are saying now is Buhari. We know Buhari was the one that actually implemented the removal of fuel subsidy. But we shouldn't just put the blame now. We should move ahead and see what we can do. And I can tell you, according to the news we are hearing, Tinubu is working tirelessly now. He just met with the NLC and try to regulate and know the counter measures. and you see the fuel station, people are hurriedly trying to get fuel. Relax, fuel dey. If una dey hurry, if una dey rush, na go be like say fuel scarce. Fuel no scarce. Fuel dey. Relax. People too dey rush. And meanwhile, Peter Obi is in court. Oh, he was in court today. In fact, they are very, very. I thought there will be some kind of maybe the mood will change after Tinubu was sworn in. I thought their mood would change. But according to the Vice, Dante said, the victory will be 2 times sweeter because initially they were fighting against a president elect, but now they are fighting against a sitting president. So the victory in court will be way more sweeter. Well, let's just hope for those of you who are supporting Peter Obi, hope the judiciary works well. And we have some of our celebrities who are complaining currently about the fuel crisis, like Timaya complaining about fuel crisis. Immediately, he got the response that he deserved. Someone said, "The 10 million naira they paid you, go and use it to buy fuel. Why are you complaining about fuel pump price? No be you they support the government. So use the 10 million naira APC give you, take pay." That was the response he got yesterday. Then Tiwa who was currently enjoying himself with a mystery man, was recently came to town and met the crisis. And she said, "This, this is what she said." She said, "Literally less than an hour back in Nigeria, and one of my car tires gone. Other car now in the queue for fuel. Issues with electricity in my house. I'm lodging off and going back to where I'm coming from because it's going back." It's crazy now. It's crazy. You go to small countries, you see light for there, everything they sweet for their body. You come Nigeria, the first thing you will greet, light day house. That's the first thing. Anytime I travel out, I come to my house, but the first thing I ask, light day. Well, then that's all, guys. All I'm saying is that we should be fair with the way we criticize. Let us be honest with ourselves. But if you give them like 2 days, 1 week, or 1 month, is enough for them to complain. One more, because Buhari complained for 4 years, complained 6 years, 7 years, he was still complaining about Golo Jonathan regime, about the prices of fuel, of crude oil. So I think he completed the 8 years he spent in office. Well, thank you guys for watching the boy Adamslink. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Catch you next time.